Hello everyone. So now we are going to discuss the topic of phonetic classification. So what is the meaning? I hope you guys must have seen that previous video where we have talked about artificial, natural and phylogenetic system of classification. Here we are talking about the phonetic system of classification. Phonetic classification just supporting the previous type of classification, especially among those three, artificial, natural and phylogenetic. We know phylogenetic is the one which is followed nowadays. To support that only we need to take about this phonetic classification. It means this phonetic classification giving additional criteria, okay, and methods. Additional criteria and methods to avoid problems to establish phylogenetic system of classification. Guys, understood? Phylogenetic system of classification, right? It means phylogenetic system of classification only is the standard one, but this phonetic system of phonetic classification still supporting the phylogenetic system of classification. So under this there are almost 4 different types we are going to discuss here. So one is numerical taxonomy, second one is chemotaxonomy, third one is cytotaxonomy, fourth one is cladistic taxonomy. Okay guys, so this taxonomical system we are going to discuss right now one by one. Now we are going to discuss the first one, numerical taxonomy. So from the word itself I hope you understand that numerical, numbers, okay. So to classify organism, whether plants, especially in this taxonomy plants are classified nicely, plants, animals, microbes, these all. Numbers and codes are used. Listen carefully. Numbers and codes are used to classify those organisms. When we use numbers and codes in this one, automatically there will be the usage of mathematical principle. So mathematical principle in this one, don't think that with the level of mathematics students, just a simple mathematical principles will be used to classify those, right? As we use this mathematical and that related statistics like this, that means there will be the usage of computers and calculators also here. Okay guys, so that is the thing. So this taxonomical system proposed by two scientists, their name is Sohel and Sneath. Okay, in the year of 1973 they proposed this taxonomical system. This is the information of this numerical taxonomy. Next one is, I want to talk about chemotaxonomy. Chemotaxonomy. So look at the word chemo. Okay, taxonomy, classification based on the chemical components, right? No, so look at the word chemical components or chemical constituents. Based on that. Now in that case, what can we add up? Example, as I said, the chemical component in the sense that different organism having the different chemical component for the same character. Example, if I consider cell wall, the cell wall is not having all organism with the same chemical. Example, if I consider the cell wall in bacteria, okay, so bacterial cell wall is made by peptidoglycan. Meantime, the cell wall in fungi, right, that is made by chitin. Cell wall in plants made by cellulose, right? So we can understand that different chemical components are available in this nature. Still we can say that, for example, plants, especially I told you that in case of plants, if you consider, plants will give a different chemical components we know, especially the secondary metabolites. We might have crossed this word in a biomolecule chapter. So the plants will give a different chemical component like flavonoids, alkaloids, correct guys, volatile gas, volatile oil, etc. So it means what? These plants also we can classify according to their particular chemical component, because all plant will not give always flavonoids or always alkaloids like this. Some plants, so that means those who are giving alkaloids, that means they will be in one group. Those who are giving volatile oil, that will be in another group. So based on that, it is classified. Okay, let us talk about the next one. So now the third one under phenetic classification, that is cytotaxonomy. So look at the word. You guys must be familiar with this syllable, that is cyto. Cyto in the sense which is related to cell. So cellular nature, cellular characters, right? Based on that, if you classify that, then we have to use this cytotaxonomy. Okay? So cellular characters, right? In that area, we know that what are the things we can conclude. We can include like chromosome. Chromosome numbers we can take it, right? And cell nature, right? Cell behavior, right? These all we can consider. Generally we know cellular in the sense, generally cells based on the cellular nature, prokaryotic, eukaryotic, right? This is based on the particular nucleus inside. Based on that it is divided, right? Chromosome number, all organisms have the different chromosome numbers, right? Example, we know human, we have almost 46, right? Meantime, when you talk about potato, number will be 48. Like onion, number will be 14. Like, so many, whether it is animal, plants, all never have a same number of chromosome number. So that is the thing comes under this cytotaxonomy. Next one, the last one under phenetic classification, it is about cladistic. Okay guys, cladistic taxonomy. So here, cladistic, the word, so this word is equal to phylogeny. Am I right guys? In our previous video must have known about the phylogenetic system of classification I talked about. So phylogeny. So whenever, what is my phylogeny? Phylogeny is nothing but completely related to evolutionary study, right? If the classification done, if the taxonomy done based on the evolutionary character, then we need to come with cladistic taxonomy, right? Evolutionary traits, the same word, it's nothing, it is completely related to phylogenetic system of classification only, right? Meantime, that phylogenetic relationship, when we want to make it, we need to represent with the flow chart, or we need to represent with the particular connection we need to show. That representation, okay, the flowchart representation known by the word cladogram. Cladogram. Otherwise, we can call it phylogenetic tree. Phylogenetic tree. What do you mean by that? For example, I hope you will understand that when we want to make some evolution, we need to make them. For example, in a human being, in an animal study, that nature is there. When we go with the kingdom, phylum, class, right, order, family, genus, species, like this, when you come over here, we can make it how it is. Primates. Primate is the order name, right? The primates will be divided into further family, right? The family. So like this, whenever, so overall, what I want to make the family tree, that phylogenetic, that will be known as cladogram. Got it, everyone? So I hope you all understand this. So let us meet with the next topic with a new video. Bye, everyone.